As it's here, we're just gonna hop right into it. It's probably a little late, but anyway, let's go ahead and do it. So first off is Pen Pal by Dathan Auerbach. So this one follows a man who is trying to uncover the secrets of his past. It's very twisty, it's very weird. I read Bad Man by him and I absolutely loved it, so I already know this is going to be a 5-star read for me. Next up, sorry the books are gonna be all over the place, but we're just trying to get through this. Next up is Yoruba by Marie Silva, and I've been really interested in obviously African spirituality and just learning more about Orishas, gods and goddesses, and just different practices as well because I am spiritual. So this is more of my route of my beliefs. So it's been very interesting so far. I started it a while ago and I like to read it like maybe like once a week whenever I can pick it up and just get some new knowledge. I like to jot down notes. So this one is more of like a textbook for me because it's very knowledge based. Next up is The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. I feel like I don't need to give a synopsis because everyone has read this book, but I haven't. So yeah, I'm gonna read it. I watched the documentary the other day for Toni Morrison and it was really good. Everyone was hyping up the book and I was like, hey, I just got this from a thrift store. So obviously this is on my list. Next up is probably an odd one. And that is Oscar Wilde in a game called Murder. I think I'm just gonna say that once. But obviously it follows Oscar Wilde, who is celebrating his play with some friends, and he decides to come up with a game called literally that. And the thing is, the question is, who would you most like to kill? And then people are giving their answers, and then literally after the party, I think a day or so later, people actually end up, being offed. So, mystery, thriller. I love Oscar Wilde. I love his work. So having him as an actual character in the story, very twisted, very weird because, I mean, his work was already very interesting. Next up is The Queen's Spade. I actually read this already, so I'm just gonna put that up on the screen. It was really good. I'm gonna do a separate video on that because it seems like I've read a lot of like revenge stories, especially for us Black people. So very much racial, socioeconomical status revenge stories. So I'm probably gonna do a separate video on that. But I feel like I don't need to give a spiel on that one either. Everyone knows it's a revenge story based off of Queen Victoria's goddaughter, who is an African princess, taken from her home and obviously given to Queen Victoria as a pet, as a toy to play with. So there's that, but it's her revenge story on the entire like British Empire, pretty much. Next up is We Are Dying Gods by C.M. Lockhart. I am currently reading the first one. I'm almost done with it. So this next one is absolutely on the list, and this just follows the aftermath of the first book. So we have Brandy, who is pretty much used as a weapon for the gods. But obviously in the first book, I don't mean to give it away, but I already kind of knew this, but she kind of like turns on them. So this book kind of follows Brandy's story when she revolts against them. Next up, oh my God, is The Block Party by Jamie Day. And this one follows our main character who, I think she's a recovering alcoholic, or maybe she just was recovering alcoholic. I might be wrong, but she was drinking at a block party, and so her husband's like, go ahead, go to sleep, whatever, sleep it off because you're getting annoying. She wakes up and people are dead. So, murder mystery, pretty straight to the point. Next up is Grimoire Noir by Vera Greentea and Yana Bogach. But this is it's actually a comic book, really. So I'm gonna show you the inside real quick. Oh God. But yeah, this will be like my first comic book manga that I will be reading. My brother gave this to me for my birthday along with Rat Rule 79. So this one, the detail and the designs are really cool. In the back, I saw that there is some art from probably some indie artists who drew them up for the book. but it's very interesting. Yeah, so pretty much this main character, all the girls in his town are witches, but his little sister is kidnapped because of a power she has, and so the brother has to go find the sister. But the graphics look cool, the cover is cool, it's very like metallic-y. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, really cool. The artwork is really cool. I'm just gonna show it to you real quick. So I don't want this video to be long as hell. That's gonna be extremely annoying. But yeah, this is just some of the artwork in it. But yeah, I feel like this one's gonna be a really good one. Next up is Mastery of Monsters by Lizelle Samberry. I'm gonna put that up here. This book doesn't come out yet, but I'm intrigued to read it because I watch a lot of her content on YouTube and I haven't read any of her books. So when I found out she actually wrote books, because this was like, I found her like maybe a few months ago and she was talking about like the publishing process in her writing, but I didn't know she already had books published. So obviously I'm gonna read through the books that she has out and books coming out. So Mastery of Monsters is definitely on that list. Also, my first one that I got because she talked about it was Tender Beast. So that's next up on the list. The character, her mother passes away and she leaves her a note that tells her to take care of her little brother. She's like, that's kind of weird because we're not that close. But then a murder happens and her brother is there. She's like, okay, maybe I should take this a little bit more seriously, because clearly my mom is very much like, I'm dead serious. Watch, you're like, take care of your brother because some weird stuff is going on. So there's that. I don't want to give anything away because I haven't read it either. She also, Lizelle Samberry, she posted a video on YouTube for a deep dive of the book, and I'm not watching it until I read this book. So that video is going to be in my watch later list until I finish this book. So probably till like mid-April, because I gotta go on vacation. Well, vacation / birthday. It's my boyfriend's birthday, March 30th. So we're leaving, we're going to New Orleans. So when I come back, I'll start this book. When the Reckoning Comes by Latanya McQueen. I just finished it as I'm filming it. And this book was so good. I rated it 5 stars. That will also be in the separate video along with like revenge stories, because this one took a turn in the detail when it gets to like a specific scene. And I was eating breakfast. I was like, I can't even eat breakfast while listening to this. I had to pause it, finish eating, and then like listen to it. And even then I was just like, oh God. And I'm a big horror girly. Like I love this Saw franchise. I love gore. But I couldn't even eat and watch it. And that's something that never happens to me, because I can literally watch like extreme hoarders and eat. Like I'm that type of person. Nothing phases me. So the fact that this book phased me while I was eating, it says a lot. Next up is The Ghost of Gwendolyn Montgomery. I talked about this before too in my video for the alphabet challenge that I'm doing, the Black Alphabet challenge that I'm doing. So if you want to hear about that one, I'll put that in the description box below or up here at the thing, you know, that good stuff. But yeah, very interesting plot. I'm interested. Obviously, this book came out quite a while ago, so obviously it's available. Next one is Bones at the Crosswords by Ladarian Williams, and this one hasn't come out yet. This comes out July, I think July 29th, if I'm correct. So yeah, this one follows Malik. Now he's back at school, and some weird stuff is going on with I don't want to give anything away from the first book, but everything from the first book I feel like it's just gonna amp up even more. And one of the characters that was introduced at the end of book 1, I'm so excited to see how she plays out in this one, because oh, it's gonna be so good. Okay, next up is Revive Me and Reclaim Me. So back to back, both by J.L. Seeger. I'll probably just put them next to each other, something. And I've read the first one, but I do not remember if I read the second one. I know that's so sad because I love me some J.L. Seegers, but I really do not remember if I read the second book. On my Kindle, it says I started it, but I don't know if I like went back to the front to look at something, because you know, with Kindle, especially because I have the old Kindle, I have the first generation one, the first one, because I'm not getting any updates. It's not broken, don't fix it. and I can't tell if I read it or not. Like, I don't remember anything. All the plot points that I remember, I don't remember if it was in the first one or the second one. So I don't even know how to get to that part to see if it's in there without spoiling it for myself if I really didn't read it, you know? But anyway, so it's Revive Me and Reclaim Me. Those are my next two. Those are definitely going to be 5 stars because I love some JL Seekers. Next up is The Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley. I did not bring the book up. I have the copy. It's downstairs. I started it, but I don't think I was at the right time for me to read it, so I did like a soft DNF. I think it was just like the different POVs. My head was like rambling also because, you know, life had my brain rambling. So it just wasn't the time to be like doing the absolute most. But I'm excited to read this one. Lucy Foley's books are really good. So I'm excited for this one as well. Next up is House of Hunger by Alexis Henderson. I feel like everyone knows about this book except for me. I started The Year of Witching, but I put not even like a soft DNF, like a mid DNF on the book because I just couldn't get into it. But I feel like with this one's going to be really good. This one is also on my Kindle, so I'm going to need to keep that Kindle charged so I can get through these books. So that one is also on my list. Next up is Needy Little Things, and I also, by Chanel Desamore, I think that's how you pronounce her name. I've talked about this also before in my Black Alphabet Challenge, so I'm not going to talk about it in depth, but I'm interested in this book. I think this book doesn't come out till June, or is it out? I don't remember. I'm going to have to look it up, but that's on my list. The next one is The Taking of Jake Livingston by Ryan Douglas. I had this in my Libby, and just as I was in my reading slump, to be quite honest. I was in my reading slump, and so I wasn't really in the mood to read when it was like, oh, it's available now. And so literally by the time I finally got out of my reading slump, and I was like, okay, I can read it. Went back to the Libby app, it was gone. So I just had to put it on hold in April to get to it because I really want to read it. I have 2 Pinterest boards, and one of them is like all horror books. So I had it there, and that's when I saw it on Libby. I was like, oh, I can go ahead and do it. I can go ahead and put myself in the wait list. And then, you know, life happened. But I'm excited to at least put myself back on the wait list so I can get this copy and read it. Next up is Summer Suns. Yeah, so this one follows our main character, Andrew, who is trying to figure out the reason behind his friend Eddie's death. So murder mystery, obviously. I thought the cover was cool. I got this from a thrift store, I believe. I thought the cover was cool. I think this is going to be a pretty good read for me. I don't know what I'm going to rate it, but I am interested in it because it's been on my bookshelf for like some time now. Quite like maybe like a year or 2. So that's on my list. Next up is Downfall by Evelyn Sola. So I follow her on Instagram. I also follow her on Threads, and I got this book at the I think it was called the Windy City. No, not Windy City, not the Windy City book thing. But it was a book event. It was a Black women's book event. So I got her book from there, and I gotta read it. I've read majority of the books that I got from there, but I haven't finished them all. So this one is definitely next because I feel like she keeps coming out with more books and I can't keep track. So I need to go ahead and like speed up my process because clearly I'm behind, like severely. Next up, oh, I have the copy right here. Reclaim Me. Wow, this one's first. All right. The first one is The Secret Life of Carl Jung by Ariane Christ. I don't know why I say Christ. Whatever. Yeah, it really is just about Carl Jung. I am a psychology nerd, and I love Carl Jung. Yeah. So obviously I'm gonna read it. I have the Freud book downstairs, and I read it, and that book is huge. I read the entire book. in preparation to go to London. Like, I think it was like my third year at my undergrad. So yeah, but I'm excited to read this one. I love Carl Jung, minus the fact that he slept with his patients. But I feel like his journey and his research that he was doing outside of just pure psychology, his spiritual side of research that he was doing, that's more of my speed, my part of my beliefs. So I'm interested to see like what his secret life was. Obviously he was sleeping with his patients, so that's probably going to be mentioned in here, but I'm excited to see what else is going to be in here. Next up is The Other Black Girl by Zakiya Dalila Harris. I watched the show. I didn't know it was a book. Wow, I know, I'm a terrible person. I actually watched the show first before reading the book. So I'm gonna read the book now. Same thing with Black Cake. I don't have the Black Cake book though, so that one's gonna have to wait. But I'm gonna read it. I watched the show, but now thinking about it, I don't remember much about the show. So maybe it's a good thing I didn't watch it first, because a lot of the times my mind goes blank for stuff that I've seen before. It's like I have to like rewatch the scene to remember what happened in it. And then I remember, so I'll get more in-depth reading the book. So I feel not too bad that I don't remember much of the show, because it gives more room to have more of a background and details based off of the book to remember more about. All right. Next up is We Used to Live Here by Marcus. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his last name. Marcus K. I've heard people talk about this book. This is kind of like movie Mother. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard it was compared to the movie Mother. So where this family moved into this house, and then some people come by the house. They're like, "Hey, we used to live here. Can we like take a look around or whatever? Can we come in?" And the people in the house are like, "Yeah, cool." But then the thing is, the people don't want to leave. So it's a mystery. I think there's gonna be like some supernatural related to it, kind of like The Stranger Upstairs a little bit. But yeah, I think that's what it's gonna be like. It's only 9 hours on Audible, so I should be getting through that after I get through these books I need to read from Libby. Thanks a lot. Next up on the list is The Idol Effect, and I'm a K-pop girly, so this one is like a dream that a lot of us K-pop fans would have. We've read them in fan fictions a lot too, so this is like a typical plot elements that I'm not going to speak for everybody, that I would enjoy, so I'm gonna read it. I have more books on my Pinterest, so when it comes to my romance, I read purely from the Black female main character perspective. I don't read from any other perspective, because why would I? So literally, as long as the female main character is a Black woman or a Black girl, I'm gonna read it. So I have a whole Pinterest board filled with romances, kind of like this one, for me to read, because this is the only way I'm gonna read them, and I don't really get a lot of information because it's kind of hard to find them, because I don't read like urban romances. This is more my speed. So yeah, it's just a lot of researching that I've been doing and pinning stuff, and so I saw the book and I pinned it, and yeah, I'm like, you know what, let's go ahead and read it. So that's where we are with that one. An honorable mention is the book that I'm a beta reader for, because reading it, I forgot I was a beta reader. I thought I was reading the final copy. I thought I was getting an ARC. Like, it's so good. I absolutely love it. That's a shout out to my new friend over on Instagram who's writing the book, Almeria. And yeah, it's really good. So I'm excited to see where the journey takes her when it comes to possibly publishing the book and the artwork that she's been doing. I'm gonna put her link down in the description box below if you want to check her out on Instagram, because this book sounds so good. I'm at a certain point in it where I'm just like, what? Oh, it's so good. But yeah, that's my list for 2025 with an honorable mention. That is all that I have for you all. So like, share, subscribe, comment down a book emoji if any of these books are on your list. And so until next time, stay magical. Bye.